Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to start with chapter 9, section 129. It says the financial statement read with the rules company account rule 2014 form series AOC. So पहला subsection आपका provide करता है कि किसी भी तरीके की financial statement has to provide a true and fair view. Then it has to be prepared in a format specified in Schedule 3 and shall be in accordance with section 133. There are certain exceptions to it. Any sort of insurance, banking, companies engaged in generation and supply of electricity, or any other class form under special act need not to comply with subsection 1. The person responsible for compliance, the penalty will remain same as it was for 128 subsection 6. For the reference, let me help you to visit the chart once. Just a minute. So here it is. So the person responsible to maintain will be the managing director, full-time director in charge of finance, your CFO, any person giving accountability under 129, so it will get replaced. In the case of default in respect of each offense, imprisonment up to 1 year, a fine that be from 50,000 to 5 lakh or both. So this was the penal provision with the respect to the rest. Let's get back. Okay. Subsection 2, the financial statement shall be laid in the annual general meeting of that financial year along with company having one or more subsidiary or associate. Then you have to prepare a consolidated financial statement of the company and of all the subsidiary and associate company in the same manner as of its own. That means the entire section 129 will also apply to subsidiary and associate company. So shall be separately laid down in the annual general meeting of the company with financial statement. Attachment to financial statement shall be a statement containing salient features of financial statement and of its subsidiary associate in AOC 1. That is your rule 5. So salient feature of financial statement, that is in form AOC 1. Talking about the next subsection 3, CFS mandatory for all the companies included unlisted companies and private subsidiary associate or joint venture. So the companies covered under this section which shall not be required to prepare the CFS under accounting standard if it shall be sufficient for the company to comply with the format of CFS in Schedule 3 of the Act. So it says the companies which are covered under this subsection 3, which is not required to prepare CFS, if they're any class of company which are exempt, it shall be sufficient if they only comply with the format. So if they are not required to prepare CFS, all they need to do is the format shall be in Schedule 3 of the Act. Nothing in this subsection shall apply in respect of preparation of financial statement by a company if it meets the following conditions. So there are exceptions to what all companies who are not required to prepare the CFS. So when there is a wholly or partly owned subsidiary of another company and to all other member including those not otherwise to vote provide the information writing that they do not object that if the company do not prepare the CFS. So wholly owned or partly owned subsidiary, right? And the member have to give the consent for the same and that they do not object if the company do not comply with CFS. Any sort of unlisted companies on the companies which are not in a process of being listed. Ultimate holding company files CFS with ROC in compliance with section 133. So there's holding and there's subsidiary. This company if complies with 133 and submit the financial statement to ROC, in that scenario the subsidiary company need not to file the CFS with ROC or ultimate subsidy. Let's say they have multiple subsidiaries under this heads, and considering that there are five subsidy, as a subsidy has its own subsidy, and the ultimate subsidy, this subsidy files the statement with ROC in compliance with 133, then it's all good. You know, not to further comply with the section 129 for the purpose of financial statement, preparing the consolidated financial statements. Thank you so much. Upcoming will be the video on section 130. Stay tuned.